Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can build a simple app to use and list your product or services and also receive sales, and you're going to do that without coding. So let's go right in. Let me demo the solution that we're going to get by the end of this video. Be sure to subscribe below. So as you can see here, this is the end result that we're going to get. I did this demonstration using this business called Simply Chips. It's a lady that sells chips on Instagram. She's in Nigeria. So yeah, this is the outcome of what we are going to get. So as you can see here, we have this is a landing page. This is where it shows like the featured products or the items based on how whatever your business sells. So we're going to see the things that are featured out here. Now we have these categories, ripe and unripe, and here if we come here on menu, we're going to see a list of all the items that are currently on the menu. So let me just click back 1 second. And yeah, this is the items. So let's say for example we want to buy this medium ripe, or let's say this big ripe plantain. We click on it and it's going to open. This is the price, 2,700 naira. So when we click on this buy, it's going to send a message on WhatsApp or write her on WhatsApp so that she can process that order and whatnot. But you can set the action how you want. Then you can also rate this product and give it a rating depending on however your experience was. So here on this other page, we have the about us, that just gives like a little details about what the business is all about. All of this was done with Glide. So Glide is a platform that lets you build apps and web solutions without coding. So if you don't know, like I have a video coming up about explaining what Glide is all about. Let's dive right in. Let me explain how you can do this within no time. So one of the first things I want to take note when you are building this kind of solution is to make sure that you know all the fields, like the data types that your field, the app is going to contain. So for this example, I have this demonstration that I drafted out here. So in this our case, we have a whole listing app, like this is the app, and it lists these various products, and each product is going to be like whatever thing you sell. It has to have a name, say description or whatnot. And for that, yeah, I have this illustration down here. Now we have, for example, a particular product is going to have a name, a description, a price, a category that it belongs to, if it's available or not. Let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see very well, but let me zoom in. A particular product that it belongs to, if it's available or not. Then we have like rating to rate the product. A category can exist on its own table, because a category can have something like the category name, the description of what the category is. In this case, we are using category as something that you want to use to group the products that you are selling, or group the items that you have, or whatever thing, the service that you have. I guess you get the point. And for rating, you are rating a product, giving the rating as the number of stars or whatever thing that you select. A comment, whatever thing the person comments on that product, the date and the user, the person that left the comment. So with all of this, we have an idea of how we want the app to look like. So we can go right into building. So I'm going to log in into my Glide now, and let's get this going. So I'm leaving this thing open. I'll just go back. So I'm going to create a new app, as you can see here, and I'll name it sales app demo. So I'm demoing something. Yeah, so it's for mobile. But whether you select mobile or not, it's going to be responsive on any screen. Now, you have the option of selecting Glide tables, Google Sheet, Airtable, or Excel. So I'm just going to use Glide table because I want to do it really quick and it's just a demonstration. So this is just going to scaffold and create a simple application or a simple interface for us to visualize. So it's done, and it has by default just given us two tabs that we can use, things and categories. Well, we are not interested in any of these, and we are going to delete them in a second. So if you want to remove that, I'm just going to come here over to the data tab, and this is the categories and the things table. So I'm going to delete these two because we don't need them. Yeah. Now let's go right in and create our menu. So this menu that is going to have like all the items. So we say a menu has more than one item, so that's where we're going to be listing all the items that we are selling, or all the products that we are selling. So let's create that menu table. I'm going to come here and I'll just create a new table. I'm going to name that menu. Like we said here on this diagram, we also need something like a categories table. So I'm going to create a category table. Now you see the menu is going to be holding items. Now we have this. I'm going to add, we have a name, of course. An item is going to have a name. An item is going to have a category, like we said, category, and this category is a text, done, the data type. So we have the price. I'm just going to keep that as a number. Yeah, let's leave it like that, number. A product is going to have an image, and this is a type image. Now for available, available is going to be a boolean, whether it's available or not, because it's going to either be yes or no. So we have that boolean. And I'm going to just create all these tables real quick, then we'll get back to the video and continue. So that is done. As you can see here, we have the name, description, category, price, image, available, and featured, if the item is featured or not. Then for the category, we can either have ripe plantain chips or unripe plantain chips. And I'm going to create that real quick. So we already have, that is just going to hold like fixed data. We already have the data and we know what it's supposed to be. That is done. We have the two categories, ripe and unripe. Then for the reviews, we're going to create the reviews table. So we have the menu, we have the category, we have the reviews. So what I'm going to do is, real quick, what I did initially in real life is get the went to this girl's Instagram page and then took my screenshots into and just took screenshots of some product. Just taking screenshots. You can see taking screenshot. Yeah, that's what I did. So I'll just take screenshots of these items that she has and I'll populate on this table so that when we come back, you see I'll have all the data together. As you can see, under the menu category, I've added these items by random, uploaded some image, then set those that are available and some that are featured. Now, if we just come here to Glide Apps on this layout section, we come to this layout section. Let's see what Glide is going to do for us. Let me remove this, delete. We don't want to see that. The old menu that we had, because we no longer have that data type or that data. So I'm just going to click and add from data menu. So immediately we do that. Look at what Glide automatically does. It brings up all those items that we have in the menu. And yeah, this is a good place for us to start building the app. And remember, the next thing we had was say the business information down here on this menu, but we don't have business information. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go back to data and I'll create a new table, say information, just something like that. So let's create the table and then get the data. So for information about the business, we need to know like the business name, if they have a description or something, their phone number and email, and probably their location. So I'm just going to create tables to handle that kind of data here. We have the name, the phone number, the location, like where they are located, their logo, header, and probably like their email. So I'm going to go back on layout and also add another navigation for information. So yeah, Glide automatically just does something like that. But yeah, we are going to do the modification. Now let's see how we are going to arrange all of this to put together a solid application. Remember here on this our illustration, I showed you guys like a product is going to belong to a particular category. So a product is going to belong to a particular category. So what we have to do now is we need to create the relation between that product and that category. Therefore, we need to specify that this product belongs to this category and not just write it by name like we have done in the data type. So to create that, Glides allow you to do something called relations. And let me show you how we can do that very, very easily. We need to create a relationship between this, our listing, and the category that they belong to. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, let me create it so that you see. So I'm going to call it like this underscore category relation. So the data, the type of data that I want to create is a relation. This is it. A relation. What do we want to match? We want to match a field inside this name if it matches value inside this category name. So what we are telling Glide to do is we are telling it to look for any field inside this our table that the name matches another field inside this categories table name. Because if we go inside this categories table here, you're going to see the name we have ripe and unripe. Sorry, I went and linked on name. Well, we need to link on category. Sorry. So if we edit, sorry, we want to link any field that says that matches the inside this category table, inside this category column, and we match it over to the name of the field that's inside this category. So we are linking, if GlideApp sees something of this inside this column that is the same as something on this column under this category table, then that's the relation that we have created. So as you can see here, we already have this relation that has gone. So I'm going to come back here on the layout. This is our menu. So first thing that I want to do is I'm not going to use this display by default. I'm going to take a custom display so that I can do all of my things under here. As you can see. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to click here and take a container. Then inside my container, I want my container to be above. With the container created, I'm going to create other elements and other widgets inside. But first, let's just delete the collection, the old collection that was showing, because we don't need that. I'm just going to add a simple title element here inside the container and then do the modifications like to position it the way that I want it to display. Take for example, I'm going to make it simple title. I'm going to write chips menu, and for the emphasis I'm going to paste that, and for subtitle welcome to Simply Chips whatsoever. Now the background is an image, and I'm also going to set this image that I screenshotted from their Instagram. I'll also add a new widget, and this case now I just want to display like all the items that we have. So I'm going to take this card in the form of a collection, just drag and click on it, and it's going to appear down here. And these are all the elements that we have. You see that beautiful header we have up there, then all the elements as you can scroll. This looks pretty good to me. One thing that I can do is go on to the actions. One thing I can go to the actions, then remove, so that user will not be able to add items, and they will not be able to also edit items, because we don't want that to happen in our application. We don't want users to be able to add items. We are the only ones to add. Now under general, I can map the data accordingly according to how I want it to display. But first, under options, I want to filter so that it's going to be categorized according to the various category. Therefore, like to group them according to the category. Now I just have to set that feature, and now you see these items are for the ripe and these other items are for the unripe. That's very, very simple. Now we have this beautiful menu page where users can come and see items, and if they click on one, it will open them to the details of that particular item. As for the details, let's build a page. I'll just click and add a container again. Now I like grouping my things in container because I can set like a border or display how I want it to be. So I'll move the container up, and then for the styling, I'm just going to keep the background to be a highlight. Then I'll add a simple title to it. Then I want it to display like this. As you can see, it should display in the form of an image. You can set cover or profile anyhow, but I like the way this looks for a particular product. So you can see this is the name. We have crunchy sweet ripe chips. That's the description that is instead showing, but I want to format the way this data should show. So the title should instead have the name. Yeah, big ripe is the name of the thing. Then the emphasis, I think it should have the category where it belongs to. This is the ripe plantain type, so you see ripe there. Then for the subtitle, I want the description to be there. So country sweet ripe chips. I'm going to clear these other fields and remove them too, the fields that we had before. Now our page is coming out very well. And we can click back. As you see, if you click on this other one, you see the details, medium ripe. You can go back, and then just the same for unripe too. Everything, it looks the same. So you build a page once and it reflects for all the other components on the app. Now, I don't like the way the application is looking, like the blue, as you can see here, the blue, like on this highlight is coinciding with like the yellow of the chips. So I'm just going to make it look uniform. I'll come here on settings and just change the appearance Yeah, let it just look like that. I like it gives that vibe of yellowish in which like a chips is. So the next thing we want to do is we want to just set a button that users will be able to click, and when they click, it's going to take them to where they can put an order. But first, let's add like the price of the item. Under this container, I'll add number, big number. As you can see here, a big number. I'm not going to give it any title. Remove that. Then I'll write here for price, which is equal to the value should be the price 2,700. Now we've not set the currency, so I'm just going to come here on data. If you want to set currency, what you have to do is, for example, here on Glide Apps, you just have to edit the column. Here, come under unit, so I'm going to put CFR, so that should be like my currency. CFR. I'm back here on the layouts. We're going to see how the price is. So this chips is 2,700 francs. So to add the button, I'm just going to come here and add an action. That is how you add a button. So if I add this action, then I say something like, or edit the action, then I call, say it buy. What is going to happen is when we click the buy, we want to send them a message on WhatsApp to their number. But now we can either have this action. The action here says show notification. So we need to create a new action. But in that case, the action that we're going to do is actually open a link. So we need to open a link, and that link is a link that is going to automatically trigger the person to open their WhatsApp and then with a compose message. To do that, so there is this platform, WhatsApp link generator. So we're going to compose a sample image message, like how we want the message to be. And so to do that, we want something like, hello, I want to buy this product. And in the case of this product, I'm going to insert the name of the product that the person is expressing interest in. So let's go back to the platform, and you see this is the platform. If you come here, you can compose a WhatsApp message. So I'm just going to say, hello, I want to buy this product. Then let's say the person's number is plus two, that's the number. So this is the format. If you click on generate link, this is how it's going to look like. So I'm going to copy that real quick. And what we want to do on Glide Apps is, if we want to set the action on this buy button to open a link, or you cannot see, let me shift this image so that I can see. So if you come here, the action is open a link. As you can see, open link. So what we have to do is specify the URL. So you can either do custom, and what this Glide apps only allow us to put like the direct URL, but we don't want to always keep like a constant message, say I want to buy this this product, I want to buy this product. We want to specify the exact product that the person is clicking buy on. So to do that, we are just going to come back here on data, and under this menu, so for each product we are going to add a field, say buy link, something like that. And for this data type, we want to join more than one field. We need the WhatsApp number, we need the product that the person clicked buy on. So we need to compose a particular data type that will be able to join those two fields together in order to create that URL. So I'm going to name the link. Let's name it product link, just something like that. However, yeah, it doesn't matter. And for the type of text, we are going to use template text. Where is it? The type of data is template, as you can see here. Template, and the text is this message that we had from, so this is it. Hello, I want to buy this. Hello, I want to buy this product. So yeah, I want to replace this with number, since that's where the number is supposed to be. Number. Now let's update this link to remove this bracket. So I'm going to click generate link, and I'm copying it. Hello, I want to buy this product, then comma, the product is going to be here. So generate and copy back here. Text is equal to hello percentage I want to buy this product. Now what we know now is we have to just add product, so that it will be the product. Then down here on the replacement, we are going to replace where it says number. As you can see, we want it to fill the business number that we are using, and where it says product, it should be replaced with the product name. So I'm just going to choose name here, which is going to tie to this name. And for the number, I'm going to copy the number from Instagram and we use the number in that field. So when that is done and saved, you see that all of these messages that we have here, all the links now have been modified to suit the case that we want. So we have the product link is Wami da I want to buy this product. Then big ripe, the product name comes there. That's just simple. So you can use the template text to modify and customize things on the go. So back here on our layout, what I'm going to do is just simply replace that on our open URL text, open link. Now instead of that, I'm going to remove all of this that we had before, and then we can choose now from the data that we already have, product link. As simple as that. That will be unique for each page that we go. Now I've just clicked the button, for example, and it has opened that link. That is prompting me to open WhatsApp, and this is the message. Hello, I want to buy this product, and the product is big ripe. So if I continue to chat, it's going to open the WhatsApp that I have on my machine and send that message to this particular number, but I don't want to do that. Now we can set a condition. For example, on this button, for example, if we say condition, add a condition, it's just going to accept this notification. We don't want to show that buy button if a product is finished. So we click on this add condition. So we can only allow when available is true. So only when is checked. Only when a product is available before we need this button to be visible. So that's just that. And now to just fill up this page, I'm going to add like another section that's going to list out products that are under the same ripe category. Understand? Just so that I show like other products or other items whatsoever. I'm just going to add a component again, a grid. So for this, I don't want this relation. The source should still be menu, but this time we are going to filter it so that it shows only things that are under this category of ripe. So that if the category is the value, the same category that we want, if the category of the fetch data that we want is the same category as the category that this particular product is under. And we also need to add another filter again, and name. We don't want to list again this same item that we are already seeing. So name is not name. So here we have the data showing here. So if you see under the category ripe, we have this big ripe, which is a current item that is open. We have this medium ripe and small ripe. So it's just listing all the other items that are under the same category. Now what we have to do is, this data looks okay. I may need to add the price depending on how I want it to show. So I'm just going to put the price here. That the item, is the price. And voila, we have all these other items under the same category. So let's just give it a heading, a title, and say similar products. And that's our details page of a menu. That is very, very simple. So we can go back and it take us back here. We can see these are the items under ripe, these are the items under unripe. We are done with the menu. For the information, let's just customize this information about us, and so that it displays all the necessary things that we need to do, and we wrap up the app. The title, I want it to look like this, Then the title should be the name, the subtitle should be the address, like where is the business located. Set the cover image, header image. I want to set that to be, let me see, header, this header that we created here. And that automatically happens. The next thing is I need to add a contact so that people will be able to contact the business. So to do that, I'll add this container, and inside this container, I'm just going to display it as a card, and I'm going to insert components under action row. So this is just going to format itself like this. So what I'm going to write here is simple. For the text, I'm going to say, have any questions, contact us. So for under the actions, I'm going to add an action that when we click, it's going to dial a phone number. This is the action. Let me use the icon call. This is call. So when this action is clicked, I'm just going to say dial phone number. And what phone number do we want to dial? We want to dial the phone and remove this go. That's the one that dials the phone number. For the email, I'm going to add the same for the email. So now you can just add like more details about the business or whatnot. The last thing to do is to add like this social button on the bottom so that it looks nice, if you know what I mean. So add a button block down here and just add like 3 buttons, which are all icons. So as you can see, we have this for the information. So I'm just going to rename this information page. I don't want to call it information. I'm going to call it about us. The good thing is you can change the icon. So we have the list of items and products here. We can click on one. We come on this page. We see the price and we can click to buy it. Let's go for example, a product that is not available. Medium ripe. Medium ripe is available. We have ability to buy. Let me say small ripe. Now, small ripe is not available, so there's no buy button. We can only view this product. We can also add an option or a condition to display some other thing if a product is not available. But let's just leave that as it is. Now, in the place of leaving comments, to create a comment, we need a comments table, which we already have. And now we have to link a comment to a particular product. So this is the review. Now, a review is supposed to belong to a product and it has to have a rating and something that somebody has inputted. Since we say a product has a review, we need to create a relationship between those two tables. I'm just going to fill in a sample reviews for this case and then we'll see how we can put the pieces together. We need to create a relation between this menu table and the relations table. So I'm going to say rating relation name to reviews and product, which is going to match the name. One product can have more than one reviews whatsoever. So we are going to match multiple so that it ties for all of them. Now to create the average, just going to say average rating type of table, a roll-up table. So we want to roll up data from the rating relations table or the rating. As you can see, now we need to find the average. We need to find the average. And for the units, I'm just going to paste in this star. Now what is happening here is we have created the relationship between this table, this menu, and this reviews table, right? Then now we are rolling up the average of all the ratings that match a particular product. That's just what is happening. So first off, we create the relationship, then we create the we do the average rating, and under our reviews table, you can see we have this. Now, if we add another review again, so if we come back here on this menu, we're going to see this average rating has changed from 5 to 4.50. That is what we want to achieve. In case like this product, say Big Ripe Plantain has 20 reviews with about 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars or whatnot, it's going to be able to add all those number of stars and then find the average. That way it gives us the average rating of that particular product. So I've just added this Big Ripe 5 stars and this is a comment, medium ripe and this is a comment. Now we need to tie that particular rating to a user. So let's just create this column and say user. And the identification is the email. Column is user specific. Done. That is it. So this is just going to be create a rating based on who the user is. Now I'm coming back here to menu and on our layouts, we need to add a button so that somebody can leave a review on a particular product. Now clicking on this create button, we need to set an action for it. We need to set an action for this. So what we want to do is show form screen. Okay, show form screen. And what screen do we want to show? When we click, you see that this is not the form that we want. It's showing the form to add an item. So we want to change that to reviews. Now at this level, you can go further to customize the app anyhow you need, but we have this basic information that we put together that is very, very, very important for our application. Feel free to launch the app or try it out and see how it can suit your business. But yeah, this is the full demonstration of the app. that we've been able to develop. So here you can come here on publish and publish our app to the public. This is our link, for example. So click on publish. Remember to change your app logo or icon or whatsoever. And yeah, that is how we've developed this app right up to the level that it is. And remember, when you build an app with Glide Apps, it's also responsive both on web and on your mobile devices. So this app is still going to look very, very beautiful if you view it on the web. Now, if you want to learn more about no code, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be releasing more tutorials. And if you have a comment or any suggestions, be sure to drop them down below. And thank you. The link to most of the resources that I used will be linked in the comments, and stay tuned.